There we go. Get rid of that.
All right. Good?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, everybody. We're going to open with this vastness of the Shackleton Expanse, this overall just floating. You see in your screen, just off in the distance, um, this pinwheel of, of spatial phenomenon. A multi-armed spiral of red and orange ionized hydrogen and helium, stretching nearly a light year in diameter. Um, at the center of this pinwheel are two red giant stars, circle, circling close enough, uh, circling close enough to each other that their photospheres nearly merge as the gases are ripped away by the gravitational forces. And as we're viewing this anomaly, boom, this shockwave echoes from the center of this spatial anomaly and just tears through the five gas giants that orbit this phenomenon, tearing across the faces of the many moons and echoes out deeper and deeper into the Shackleton Expanse. And cue opening, Maddie.
Well, fuck me. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Solidarity. Its mission? To chart the uncharted. To learn, to seek, to discover, to step into the unknown, side by side, united as one. Mic drop.
That was amazing, Maddie. I love that so much. Oh, that opening was absolutely amazing. Oh.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop.
All right,
Holy,
everybody.
I am so
You
proud of
outdid
myself.
yourself this time, Maddie.
Well, thank you.
Yourself
Thank you.
All right, so hi everybody. I'm Ryan. I'm going to be your game master for this amazing trek out into the stars. Before we get started, I want to go around and introduce each one of our characters, our players and our characters. So I'm going to go around, introduce who you are and who you will be playing real quickly. So let's go ahead and start with the man, the myth, the legend, Maddie.
What? Oh, hey, hold on. Oh, there's my monitor. Okay. What's up? I'm Maddie, aka So Many Games. I use he/him pronouns, and I'm the guy whose name is on the channel, and made that awesome opening. I'm also the captain of this ship, and I'm very excited to be in charge. Very excited. So excited. Not at all nervous or freaked out or other stuff. There's no nervous pooping at all. At all. At all.
Not at all. Not at all. All right. Ulfric.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig on the interwebs. I use she and they pronouns, and I am playing our Klingon Chief of Engineering, Lieutenant Commander Morak.
Lieutenant Commander Morak, who's a Klingon, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome.
Oh, and she uses he and they pronouns.
All right. And Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. He, him. I'll be playing Lieutenant Commander Vervindel, our Chief of Security once again. And yeah, they go by they, them.
Not only are they still Chief of Security, they got a promotion, so they must be doing something right.
You know, stupid gets promoted. That happens a lot.
Dana.
Hi everybody, I'm Jaina. I use she, they pronouns, and tonight I am playing Lieutenant Hera Noor, a Vorta pilot who uses she, her pronouns.
All right. Awesome. Jay.
Hello, lovelies. I am Jaleesa or Jay. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I am playing Instantila Annette, the Betazoid counselor, who also uses she, her pronouns.
And our new person, Jess.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm she, her, and I'm going to be playing Solus, and it is a Kabali Chief Fennec, and also she, her.
Awesome. All right. Maddie, would you like to start us with our captain's log?
Captain's log. No. No. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Got to do this now. Where do I press and captain's log? That's so weird. Stardate 44021.53. I've been called to Admiral April Hebert's office here on Norenda Station prior to assumption of my command. She has informed me that my mission may have changed. Yay! And due to unforeseen circumstances, the timeline for disembarkment may have moved up. Cool. I plan on learning more when we meet. Oh, yes. More. I don't know. Should I re-record that? No, it's fine. Nobody listens to this shit anyway. Stop recording.
All right. Captain Stoddy, you are sitting in the waiting room for Admiral Hebert's office. The front front desk person is sitting there. They are an ensign. They look nervous. You're definitely, with your Beta Z feelings, are getting like this very nervous and panicky feeling without using any PowerPoints. I mean, this person is just exuding it.
Hi. How you doing?
Oh, Captain?
Yeah. Right, Captain. What's going on? Having a rough day?
Yeah, the Admiral will be with you in just a minute.
Oh,
if you could just have a seat.
I'm totally fine. I'm sitting down. I'm good. But you seem stressed.
Yeah. I mean, with everything that's going, you know what? I should wait. I should really wait.
Everything that's going on, huh? A lot going on. Oh.
Stoddy, oddly enough, and this kind of takes you by surprise, there's somebody else in the waiting room. And what made it kind of surprising to you was you got nothing off of this person. and he is sitting there. He's not in Starfleet uniform. He's in civilian dress,
Uh-huh.
and he's just sitting there looking at you, smiling.
Hey, how's it going?
Commander Stoddy?
Captain Stoddy.
Oh, yes, that's right. And he gets up and walks over. I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. Congratulations on your promotion. Can I have a seat?
Yeah, they're not mine. You know.
Oh, thank you. So, you excited?
About command?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that you're getting moved up quite a bit.
Uh-huh. You heard that.
Oh, yeah. I hear a lot of things.
Okay. And you are?
Oh, I'm a friend. Don't worry about it.
That's interesting because usually when someone says, I'm a friend, don't worry about it, well, I'm usually sensing that they're lying. But I'm not
And what do you
sensing
sense from me?
nothing.
Hmm.
Does he look human?
He does. He looks perfectly human.
Huh. Wow. I would like to meet more people like you.
I could definitely arrange that. Ensign. Yes, sir. Can you excuse us, please? And the ensign immediately gets up and walks out the door.
You sent him away from his duty station for...
Yeah, this needs to be a more sensitive talk.
Okay, I'm all ears.
So you're going to have a unique opportunity here. And I just want to make sure that your understanding of the situation has a complete picture.
Okay, sure. Are you going to elaborate?
Yeah. Oh. So when you go into that office and you speak to the Admiral,
Uh-huh.
they're going to send you on a mission. And I just want to be sure that you have Starfleet's best interest at heart.
You want to make sure that I have Starfleet's best interests at heart. Why does that seem like another lie?
So, Maddie, I know the system is a little new. If you would like to attempt to probe, you can definitely do that.
Okay.
You're just not getting any surface things.
Okay.
To do that, you're going to have to spend power points.
Sure.
To go deeper. And depending on how deep you want to go, it's 1 point for surface thoughts.
And this is we're talking psi points, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So 1 point for surface thoughts. Okay. Yeah.
5 points to go super deep. But just so you know, people have mental. I love that I'm cracking everybody up with this. People have mental defenses, so he will have a role to resist.
Okay.
If he resists, you still spend those points.
Sure. Okay. Well, this guy's not giving me anything, so I have to take the deep dive.
Okay, so you're gonna spend 5 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Now You don't. There's nothing. It isn't just that you can't read him. You feel like you're breaking his barriers, but there's nothing.
Huh.
So, as I was saying, I need to make sure that you have Starfleet's best interest at heart. Or, that isn't exactly what I want to say. I want to make sure that you are led with Starfleet intention. That you're looking out for Starfleet first. Federation has been good to you, has it not?
Apparently you know.
I do.
Right. So you're aware of my many, 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 many years of service.
Mm-hmm.
And that I didn't get to this position, um, you know, by backbiting or clawing my way through it to it. You know, I worked hard.
You did.
Huh.
I'm not trying to undermine any of your personal accomplishments. I would never. Or questioning your loyalty. I just want to make sure you're leading with the right idea in your mind.
Okay. Well, you know.
Just think about how good Federation's been to you. And who you work for when you go out there.
Uh-huh. Okie dokie.
And he stands up and goes, well, I better get going. You have a meeting. Oh, and department, and I mean, it's gonna be a whole deal. So we'll be in touch.
I'm sure.
And he walks out. And as he walks out, the ensign walks back in.
Ensign,
Yes, Captain.
have you seen that gentleman before?
This you can read. I mean, they're screaming it in their heads. I'm not allowed to say nothing. I'm not allowed to say nothing. I'm not allowed to say nothing.
Okay, you're good. You don't have to say a word.
And actually, I'm going to give you this. A thought goes through their head. Sector 31.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, you don't need to be a mind reader for that. Okay. Is the
The Admiral will
ready?
see you now.
Okay,
Yep.
super.
Right this way, sir.
Thank you, Ensign. And I'm sorry, what was the name again?
Oh, Ensign Parker.
Parker. All right. I'll remember that.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too, sir. As you walk in, the Admiral is... you've met with the Admiral before.
Mm-hmm.
They look disheveled. They look worried. They look like they've been up for the last 24 hours straight.
Hi.
Oh, Captain, please have a seat.
Thank you. Wow.
I would love to be the first one to congratulate you on your new command.
Thank you. Thank you. I know you had a lot to do with that, and I appreciate it.
I couldn't think of somebody I would rather um, in this mission, especially with the change in parameters.
Yeah, change. So what's the dealio?
Approximately 28 hours ago, we recorded a gravitational phenomenon within the pinwheel sector emanating from the planets again, emanating from the massive red giant stars M5LA and M7LB.
Okay.
It is greatly disturbed all our activity. It has increased the washboard effect
Sure.
within the Shackleton expanse, which is why we're sending you in immediately. I know you weren't supposed to leave for a couple more weeks, and you're still waiting on a couple of key members of your crew.
Yeah.
But we took the liberty of assigning those personnel because we need you to embark today.
Oh. Okay. No, that's fine.
We took from trusted people that we know you trust.
Oh.
Lieutenant Commander Vervindale.
Okay.
He will be heading your security.
Good.
Lieutenant Hera Noor will be
Okay.
taking helm. And Ensign Tilla Annette.
Oh, good. Are you a mind reader?
No.
Well, I was just about to put those requests through.
We have assigned them from the Norman Borlaug to your ship for this particular reason. We need it launched today.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's great. A little eerie.
Go ahead and roll me astrometrics study.
Okay. Astrometrics is a thing that I do well. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow, that's loud. Okay.
Just so you know.
What is that? That is. Ooh. Okay. That's 25 under 55.
Okay, so that's a hard success. With a hard success, with everything they've said so far, you do know that the pinwheel is a phenomenon that is on the far side of the Shackleton expanse. Not much is known about it, and the closer you get to the pinwheel, it is the source of the washboard effect. The gravimetric and temporal problems that are throughout the Shackleton expanse.
Right.
And the closer you get to it, the harder it is. So it has not been explored at all. Like, it is on the far side of the Shackleton expanse and is not known. Seems odd that they are sending you all the way across the Shackleton expanse underprepared immediately. There's something more to this story.
Okay, Admiral. What aren't you telling me? And remember, I am unlike most captains.
The gravimetric disturbance was artificial.
through the entire expanse was artificial?
It started what triggered the chain reaction that echoed through the expanse was artificial. It was not a natural phenomenon.
Okay. I am very excited about checking this out.
It's why I'm sending you.
Huh.
The Romulans, the Klingons, hell, even the Orions are probably sending ships.
Yeah.
I need someone with a clear head
Mm-hmm.
and someone who can handle the political nuances of said situation.
Oh, yeah.
It is the
Come on, baby.
it is of the observation of our scientists, in addition, that there may be a civilization there.
Oh.
Not just a civilization, but one that could rival ours.
Sure. That is, yeah. That's not something, yeah. Artificial. Shit. So, when do I disembark?
Immediately.
Okay.
I've already notified Lieutenant Commander Dell and Ensign Annette and Lieutenant Nor that they should already be on your ship.
Good.
And again, Captain, I can't tell you enough how envious I am of you. In this time of war, you get to go back to being Starfleet, to explore.
I would, certainly, believe that, you know, though the lack of sleep and stress dripping all over your face right now is definitely telling a different story. But
This is a very touchy situation.
yeah, I get
The
it.
Romulans want to claim the land, the area. The Klingons, the
I know.
Orions are fiercely guarding it.
Yep. Total pissing contest. I love it. It's my favorite contest.
If anybody can handle it, it's you.
Right? Okay. Well, I'll be off.
You'll forgive me if we're not having the usual fanfare.
No, I don't need that. I can create that myself. You know. But I do. Okay. So there's a creepy guy out there who I could not read. And he was definitely Section 31.
You see the Admiral's body tense up.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Captain,
Yeah.
I hand chose you for this mission. I want you to be you. Don't let anybody else influence you.
I rarely ever do.
I know.
Okay.
No matter how hard I tried.
Hey, I'm here. I'm wearing the pips. You know? Take command. And it's that that very large ship out there.
You know, constitutions have always been my favorite. Or galaxies, sorry.
Galaxies, yes.
Galaxies have always been my favorite.
You know, they have been my least favorite. And that's really just because of the multitude of people that tend to be on the ships and, the amount of chill I have to find around that many people. But um, I'm assuming that we're not disembarking with a full complement.
Everybody that was already there is going with you.
Yeah. Good.
The political atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
is an exploration ship. If we didn't send a family ship, the Romulans might think that it's a warship.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I get the optics. And smart. Smart. Um, this is how we play the game. Okay. No, I'm good.
We're gonna cut over real quick. Lieutenant Commander Morak, you are in engineering, and it is hectic as hell. You were not supposed to leave for a couple more weeks. The engineering is not ready, and now you're being told that you are leaving today. What is that like? What is the chaos that is engineering right now?
I think Morak is not necessarily neck deep in engines, but is instead like giving lieutenants and ensigns all kinds of commands. And it's all to do with things like making sure the industrial replicators are up to snuff, and that any parts that need to be printed or replicated have been. And working with shift heads to go, what is the most significant stuff that needs to be done before we can leave and while we're on the way? And is that going to have any impact on our cruising speed and that kind of thing?
One of the things that you were not prepared for yet was your entire engineering crew wasn't here yet. But you did hear that people were getting transferred over. And this young lieutenant walks up to you from the hallway. Lieutenant Ducky reporting for duty, sir.
Excellent, Lieutenant. We could have need of you everywhere. So what are your specializations?
He seems really nervous by you.
Do I frighten you?
No, I'm not used to being talked to like a person.
I suggest you get used to it. What are your specializations?
Oh, I'm sorry. Warp core and shields, sir.
Excellent. We have need of people to work on the warp core. Several of the conduits were meant to be updated and have had parts removed. Find another lieutenant whose name we can agree upon later and report to them. They will show you the ropes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he still has his his bag with him, his duffel bag, and he immediately sets it down on the ground and goes running off to look for this lieutenant.
So, I think Morak will move it out of the middle of the hallway and put it against the wall where it's not a tripping hazard.
USS Norman Borlaug to Lieutenant Commander Morak.
Morak here. What is it?
Lieutenant Commander Horatio Singer here. Is there anything else you're going to need? I can transfer over some supplies. Anything at all?
Yes, I am transmitting a list to you now. Please see it as delivered within the next 20 minutes.
All right. Wow, right to business. I like this person. Can I get someone like that to work up? No, okay. All right. Hey, I did want to talk to you for just a minute, if you have a minute, just a couple minutes.
Literally a minute. Yes.
I sent over one of my proteges to help. Can you keep an eye out for him, please?
Is he afraid of everyone?
You met Ducky, didn't you?
Ducky. Yes, I have met him.
Yeah, and he's great. Just keep him away from holodecks, and he'll do wonders for you. All right.
I understand.
All right. Nice to meet you. Maybe we can work together again. Singer out, and Singer just goes off.
Sweet.
All right. Dell, Tilla, and Nor, do you all go over there together? Like as a group? Do you think you guys would transfer over from the Borlog as a group?
I mean, I would probably, um, I'd probably hang back a little bit.
That seems fair. Yeah, I think I don't know. They'll just kind of make their way over there, especially if they're trying to get acquainted. So if they happen to go with somebody, the more the merrier, but not specifically looking for anybody, I guess.
Hera?
Do we know how many of us are being transferred? Have we been told exactly who's being transferred over?
Dell would probably know. Actually, all three of you would know. Being bridge crew, you guys would know. And there's quite a bit of your crew is being transferred over. Like 50 to 75 people are being transferred over. Of the major crew, like of the bridge crew, it's just you three of key locations. But you would like Incintilla being counselor would know, Dell would know because of security reasons, and Harrow would know because Sector 31.
What? We don't talk about that here.
None of us heard that.
For those of you who don't know, you didn't hear that.
Oh shit.
Hera will probably accomplish anything that she needs to get done on the station before heading over to the Solidarity. So Hera will probably be one of the last transfers over. So probably by herself.
Okay. We're gonna go over to Incintilla then. Ensign, you are heading over there. Shuttlecraft over there. This ship is so much bigger than the Borlog. I mean, it is massive. You do know that this has got family. It's like 500 and something people, I think. You're gonna have your work cut out for you. And this was like a drop of the hat. Inside the shuttlecraft with you, there is a young, or not young, middle-aged chief, wearing blue, uniform.
Yeah, just like look over and do that, like trying to do that initial like surface thought read
Okay.
as I do.
So just the general feeling of the person. Jess, what is the general feeling of Chief Solus?
Just very nervous and just kind of standing in the back of the crowd, just kind of looking at everyone, just trying to figure out what to do next.
So I'm like picking up on that and like kind of like looking a little bit and just I walk over to her like the casual walk over, just like the stand or sit next to them. First, first time being transferred.
Are you talking to me?
Uh, yeah, yes. You know what? That was a little rude of me. I should have made a proper introduction. Uh, Tila Annette. Uh, initially on the um, I forget Borlog.
USS
And
Norman Borlaug.
Borlog. Thank you. And now apparently being transferred to the Solidarity.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not a lot of people talk to me. I didn't realize you were talking to me. I'm so loose.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. First time on a starship this big?
Uh, yes. Yeah, I mean I believe so. This is my first time being on a bigger ship.
So, Luce, do you want to describe yourself? Like, what do you? Because you don't look normal per se.
Um, I'm kind of the only species of my kind that I've seen and that other people have seen. I have bluish skin, no hair, um, just kind of alone and kind of human-like, but definitely not.
Uh, Said ships like this can be a bit overwhelming, especially when you can feel what everyone is feeling. I'm a betazoid, uh, by happen chance, so ships like this always can be a tad bit much for me.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat dinner at the same time. Um,
Get it
so,
together.
so, uh, so Tilla, you notice that Solus isn't any race you've ever, any species you've ever seen. Um, yeah, like, and you've seen a lot going through Starfleet Academy and and all your training and all your interactions with different alien beings. You've never seen someone like this.
So I'm kind of doing like the overall like that the subtle clocking of like taking note of like their attributes and how their body language is looking or how they're carrying themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just kind of reach out and put my take my hands and grab theirs and just tell them, I don't know your story, but if you need someone to talk to, you can come to me.
Uh, Solus was just very startled and kind of jumped back and everything when you tried to touch her. Um, thank you, but uh, I'm a little nervous around people.
No, that's understandable. Sorry if I'm a bit touchy feely, I guess. I'm sometimes not aware of how I come off to people with my straightforward approach, but I hope I didn't offend. Didn't mean to. Sorry, the counselor in me just clicked on.
All right. So Dale, what would you do as soon as you got on the ship?
I would go and introduce myself to almost everyone I passed, and then introduce myself to my staff.
as you're uh, as you're disembarking Tia and Solus, you see this this guy walking down the corridor, and he's just stopping at each person. The corridors are full. I mean, it is like because people are getting transferred on quickly. This is a major movement, and he is stopping in front of each one. Tia, you know this person, but introducing himself to each one. Um, Almost like he's a greeter, but he just got on the ship too. So Dell, as you see Tia disembarking, what are you gonna do?
Um, uh, as I see them kind of disembarking, I'll be like, uh, and to Tia, hi, Lieutenant Commander Vermin Dell here, Chief of Security.
It's kind of like laugh to myself. Hello, uh, Lieutenant Commander Dell. Um, I believe that we're on the move, so we might want to try making our way to our needed positions.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want to be an obstruction for sure. You know that might cause like a problem. So we definitely should keep moving. Um, it's nice to have you aboard this ship also. I love this ship, USS Solidarity. Awesome name.
Yes, it's definitely a quick change from where we were originally at, but it's all part of the course when you're in Starfleet, I guess.
Exactly, and Galaxy class. So I've been told that there's going to be families aboard, and that I think that's what every ship needs is family.
Well, depending on the situation, sometimes it is best to keep loved ones close and sometimes keep them far away.
Well, when loved ones are close, people are less likely to do things that are exceedingly dangerous and cause issues. So that's nice.
I
Dell,
think. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just kind of like shake my head a little bit, just like so much like enamored with Dell's perspective on life. So I try not to kill. I try not to kill that in them. So I said, we can agree to disagree, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh yeah, no,
Ne-
everybody's entitled to their opinion for sure.
Standing next to Tia, Dell, is someone who was actually red flagged in your initial report sent over to you when you got this command. Um, just because of the fact that no one knows what she is. There are trace. Sorry. There are trace. Like human DNA when they found her, but not fully human. So standing next to Tia is this chief who's like red flagged on your thing to keep an eye on.
Got it. Okay.
Possible security risk.
Possible security risks. Awesome. So security risks should be friends. Awesome. Cool. Immediately, like having like clocked them, basically, Dell will kind of turn and go, "Hi, I'm Lieutenant Commander Vervin Dell," as they're kind of like continuing to walk, especially if they're kind of trying to keep up with Tila. Nice to meet you. That's to Solus.
uh, Again, she's kind of timid and she was kind of hearing the conversation about the family and just kind of felt insecure and just kind of scared. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. Yeah. I'm sure you kind of met Ensign Tila here. But uh, I'm I'm the chief of security. So if you ever have any problems, feel free to come to me. I'll do my best to help them. Everybody on this ship is like family to me. So definitely, if you ever need anything or anybody giving you any trouble or anything like that, you know where to find me.
uh, Thanks, but I can take care of myself.
Oh, I'm sure. I read your dossier. You're a combat medic, so probably able to fight way better than me.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of issues. I'm fine. So thank you. I'll be by myself.
Okay.
Am I close?
Dell,
Am I close to Dell?
You're right there. You're right there.
So I kind of just slowly, like grab, like put a shoulder on Dell's hand. Uh, Dell, I don't think she's too comfortable with uh, social interactions. We may want to give her some time. And I'm like whispering this to him.
Yeah, I gathered that. Yeah. Um, like we'll give them some time. I'm sure they'll be just fine. They'll fit right in.
Oh, of course, of course. Especially with you and your personality. I think this might just be a bit much for her.
Oh yeah, completely. Thank you for the heads up.
Problem.
I have missed Dale so much.
It's not just cinnamon roll.
All right. So now we're gonna cut over to Hera. Hera, the majority of the people have already offloaded. Have taken your time. Um, you have you are walking towards the shuttle bay to get on your shuttle to join the USS Solidarity. And standing next to the doorway is a man dressed in civilian clothes. Lieutenant Nor.
Howdy, how can I help you?
He hands you an envelope. Do you take it?
I do.
Make sure you keep us informed.
Always.
And he walks away. I have to give you somebody to hate, right? And as you're getting on as you walk in and you're getting on the lift that takes you to the shuttle, you see walking down the hallway towards the lift, Captain Even Stoddy.
Captain, wait up.
Well, I'll be damned. Hey.
Hey.
So, I didn't even have to request you to be assigned, and they assigned you.
Really?
I mean, I was putting in the request, but this all got shuffled really quickly, and yeah. So, I still think that maybe the Admiral's a mind reader. But
Yeah, I don't know the likelihood of that, Captain.
Captain, that's so weird. Okay. I'll get used to that. Maybe.
Though, if you're looking for mind readers, I don't know if you've met Ensign Annette yet, but she's wonderful.
I have not, but I've read everything, and I would not want to be on a ship where my counselor wasn't Betazoid. I need someone to keep me in check.
You need another Betazoid for that, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, you just kind of like, you just get a little, unchecked and stuff like that. I don't know how to put it, but I need to be kept in check. Which I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Happy to be here.
This is going to be interesting. So you know how we were exploring the Shackleton expanse?
Vaguely.
Yeah. We're going to be going all the way in.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
And I'm sure you'll be contacted if you haven't already. Um, you know, about things. And, um, creepy dudes who can't be read. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know, right?
You know I can deal with creepy dudes. It's not a problem.
Oh no, you can deal with creepy dudes. I can deal with creepy dudes, but this guy was really creepy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I feel like it would. I don't know what. I honestly can't compare to not being able to read someone. So
All right. Well, yeah, I guess so. Okay. Um. So, yeah, let's get on the new ship. I'm excited.
So you get on the shuttlecraft, and as you're flying over, it does that amazing little passover. So you get to see the whole number and name as it's shining on there. You know, the typical Star Trek.
Oh, so we're
Star
doing
Trek.
the lower decks thing, you know, like where they had that episode where they're like, you know, all like showing all the things and like doing the whole, yeah, you know.
And as it flies around to go into that back thing, so it can get the full length of the ship and show the name along the warp nacelle, and you enter the USS Solidarity, stepping off of the shuttlecraft for the very first time. You hear, "Commander on deck," and everybody goes to attention.
Oh boy. Huh. And in this instant, I'm good. Okay. Yeah.
Everybody is at full attention. There's probably like 50 people at full attention right now.
All right, folks. Thank you. At ease. Let's get to work. We've got a lot to do in a short amount of time, and if it ever feels like we're not ready, then that's okay. That's what you're supposed to feel right now, okay? The ship wasn't supposed to be leaving here for a few weeks. There's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to be on this ship that were supposed to be on this ship. It's all good. We got this. All right?
This ensign that's standing right next to where you disembarked the shuttlecraft says, "Captain, we have accounted for. We are ready to. At your command.
Oh,
You are the last aboard."
okay. God, I need one of those catchy phrases. Huh. You know. You know all the stories, right? You know, like Picard with the Engage.
Hera, how are you taking this show of studies?
Hera's confidence in her captain doesn't waver. She stands next to him resolute.
Nice.
Oh, let's see. You know, for now, right? We'll just go with the simple. You know, no, not simple. Fuck that. Don't take us
I don't think you
out.
know the meaning of the word, sir.
All right. Let's roll.
And everybody starts moving to prep everything again. Would you like to call or are you going up to the bridge? Because you're not at the bridge.
Nope.
You're at the
Not the
shuttle
bridge yet. Yeah. Um, Study to senior officers. Can you please meet in the conference room? You
Yes,
know,
sir.
the one on the bridge, or behind the bridge. You know, deck 1. And make it snappy. See you in 10.
That would include all of you. Chief Solus, this actually includes you. There is a new Starfleet regulation, since it is a time of war, that all departments are accompanied by a combat medic. And you are the chief of that department. So, even though you're not an officer, you're still technically part of this bridge crew.
It's like Miles O'Brien on
Yep.
Deep Space Nine.
Yep, exactly. So that includes you. Dell, Tia, and Solus, you all get this communique over your communicators. What are you guys gonna do?
Oh, and Morak. Yeah.
Well, Morak, I'm gonna cut to.
Oh,
There's just one scene with these three.
excellent.
I'm going to hit my comm and say, Ensign Tila will be there in 2 minutes.
And Dell will hit their comm. On my way, sir.
Uh,
Uh,
go ahead.
Jess.
oh, I just hit my comm and I say I'm coming right over.
Stadio to Dell.
Dell here.
Hey, before we meet in the conference room, can you meet me in the captain's ready room?
Sure.
Awesome.
I'll see you there.
Great. And I'm gonna head to the turbolift with the lieutenant, and as we enter, say, deck 1. Lieutenant, go ahead and head straight to the conference room. When we get up there, I need to talk to the commander.
I'm very intrigued.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Sure. You know, it's not like anything big or important or anything. You know.
Even I can tell you're lying, Captain.
It's because I don't lie well. I don't know how. I'm terrible at it.
All smiles, Captain. All smiles.
Lieutenant Commander Morak, you got this command. You got so much to do. You have so much to do. Oh, and by the way, to address your question in chat, no. Horatio downgraded him when he spoke because he knew him as Ensign Ducky.
Okay.
He was a lieutenant when you
Okay.
saw him. Yeah. So this is a distraction to all you have to do, but you're required to meet up there. So what are you gonna do?
I think Morak will let out a choice swear in Klingon and then, hit the communicator. On my way, Captain. Just for flavor, the data pad they're holding, they'll shove it into the chest of whatever poor lieutenant is right next to them.
It's Ducky coming up to report. It's always Ducky. It's always Ducky.
Buddy!
Ducky's gonna be so bruised by those pads.
Oh,
It's just-
Ducky.
I had to bring Ducky over.
Poor Ducky's a soft bean who bruises like a peach.
Mm-hmm.
They are gonna struggle.
he takes the data pad and falls back into the panel and so I'll handle it, Commander.
Excellent.
And he gets to work. Just so Stoddy and Dell are aware specifically, Lieutenant Commander Morak is the Officer Exchange Program.
Okay.
From Klingon. So,
just for timeline stuff, is this officer exchange when it still existed? Does it still exist as of right now, or are we not on good terms with the Klingons?
you are currently. This is a test run right now.
Got it. Okay.
To
Okay.
reestablish it.
Got it.
Okay. Because it's like 2373.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
All right. So, yeah, Dell, you gonna head to the ready room?
Yep. Yep.
I'd like to believe that Dell actually beat Stoddy there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. Like, I'm waiting at the door as they arrive at their own ready room. Yeah. Captain.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
And walk in. Oh boy, I need to redecorate. Yeah, I don't like fish tanks. I don't like fish tanks at all. Oh well. Cause fish, they think a lot. Too much. Del.
Yes, Captain.
So, this was something that, we were going to have more time to talk about, more planning, more everything. But, we've been kind of pushed on this ahead of schedule kind of thing, and so I'm just going to come out with it. So I was, this assignment was made not by me, but was going to be made by me. At least the request was going to be made by me because I couldn't think of anybody better. To be my number one.
What?
And I do need you to be the chief of security. But, Del, we've known each other for a very long time. And there's maybe a handful of people that get me, right?
Yeah, you are an enigma, sir.
Yeah. But
big grin on their face, by the way. Like just smiling about it.
Right. Anyway. But yes. I would appreciate if you would also perform the duties of my number one.
Of course.
Okay.
It would be an honor. Not to get to business too quick,
Yeah.
but if you're gonna make me your number one, can I bring up just one or two concerns?
Yes.
I'm concerned about the security of this ship.
Okay.
We're in a time of war right now, and this is a populated ship put into a very contested zone with a very publicly pacifist security officer on it.
Yeah.
I'm concerned as to what our actual mission is, because we're made to look very, very non-threatening.
And that is by design. Oh, hello.
I see.
So you, more so than anybody, I feel, understands the power of optics when it comes to, you know, diplomacy, politics, and especially when we're dealing with the Romulans and the Klingons. And apparently the oh boy, my brain.
Orions.
Orions. Yeah, the Orions. Like, girl, please. But yeah, so if we were to come trucking in there with our, you know, intrepid class starship and our, you know, trigger happy tactical officer and whatnot, it would appear to them like we're ready for battle and we're ready to, you know, crack some skulls to get what we want. But that's not our mission. That's not Starfleet. So we're going in there in a Galaxy class starship, and whether they know or not about your pacifist tendencies, that's one thing. But we are going in there as an exploration vessel because that's what we do. We explore, we learn, and sometimes we even teach. They're sending us in because they don't want this to become another war. And I am probably the most prepared for this specific detail. I don't know any captains that have as much science behind their belt, other than fucking Jean-Luc Picard. But homeboy's busy, you know. So they're sending us, and we're so close. So it was kind of like the perfect, you know, thing. I don't know. So yeah, it is. It is definitely one of those things that we have to keep in mind. The optics, for sure, but it's by design. Do you have any concerns with that?
No,
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think they made the perfect decision, Captain.
And I think I made the perfect decision here. Because you will question without hesitation, even though it always sounds like you're hesitating. There is no hesitation there. I know you too well. I appreciate that.
Yep, you've known me longer than I've known me, Captain. So,
Yeah. Oh my god.
now, away from business, since I know how much you hate that.
Yeah.
Question as your friend. You come up with a catchphrase yet?
Oh.
All
yeah.
captains need a catchphrase, and I know you've been dying to figure one. And I've got some suggestions if you need one.
Oh, well, I'd love to hear them.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
I only one suggestion.
Oh, okay.
Tear off, just like your shirts.
Wow. That's perfect. I was just gonna go with let's roll, but jeez. Tear off. Now, do I tear off when I say tear off?
Um, um, I'll break it to you. It was it was questionable as a first officer
Yeah.
when you did it. Um, I think it would be downright shocking as a captain. Um, but you know, you're the captain. You set the mood of the whole ship.
Right, right. I know. I'm just really been thinking about this a lot, man. Ever since I accepted this commission, I'm like, do I? Don't I? Is it really appropriate for a captain to be tearing off their midriff? I think I'll save it.
I think you should save it for like particularly dramatic moments.
Yeah. Special occasions.
Special occasions.
I feel like it's definitely going to be one of those things when, dealing with, um, whether it's the Romulans or the Klingons or something like that in a diplomatic way, and having to punctuate a point of uh, just stark, ballsy intimidation. I feel like that's probably going to be when it happens.
Definitely. I think a Klingon would respond well to you making a demand as you rip off your shirt.
Yeah, they do like that.
So, your command staff is waiting in the ready room.
Yeah, right. We should go to that. After you, number one.
Aye, Captain. And they'll walk out. And they'll proceed to the ready room and go, and they'll take their seat, and they'll to all people who are capable of feeling that, and even people not capable of feeling it because they're pretty transparent with their emotions on the outside. There's like a nervous, like very excited energy coming off of them. So yeah.
Captain, you walk into the ready room, and your entire bridge crew is there.
That is not what I wanted. Okay. So this is the crew. Hey, how's everyone doing? It's okay. You don't have to say anything.
You're all there.
I can feel it. You're all very wondering what the fuck, right? How did I end up in this place with this guy? Well, it's because you're the best of the best, is what you want to hear, right? Yeah. None of us are the best of the best of the best. We're the best Starfleet has in this general vicinity. Okay? As long as we can accept that, I think we're good. So there are some of you I know, some of you I don't. Some of you I am dying to get to know better. This will definitely happen. We have a very long journey ahead of us. So, we are going deep into the expanse. We're going to the pinwheel for anyone who is aware of what that is. And those who aren't, Well, it is quite a phenomenon. And apparently, the anybody in Starfleet who knows anything about the Shackleton Expanse should know about gravimetric fields, issues. They're artificial. This is not going to be an easy mission. Who the fuck wants that? It's gonna be a little dangerous. We are part prepared, but we have time. This is not a quick, jaunt. So I need everyone to play their hand they're given like your life depends on it. Because it does. And if you don't know me yet, one thing you're definitely learning right now is I don't sugarcoat shit. My people, my homeworld, we can all read each other. We know what everyone's thinking, what everyone's feeling. Deception is futile. I don't know how to lie. And while I am a trained diplomat, that bullshit is for them. For you, my team, I tell you the truth. And I guess the only thing I need to ask right now is if there's anyone here who cannot handle that.
Your honesty will be a welcome change from other commanders in the Federation.
Right?
Well, speaking as a Betazoid myself, I can certainly get behind that logic.
So,
Captain.
yeah.
Lieutenant Commander Zelnick here, and this is a mid-40s woman sitting at your table, blonde hair, blue eyes, human. She's dressed in blue, head of science.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is our mission?
Well, we are going to find out, why the pinwheel went, "Meow." And, if and how large and how capable is the potential a civilization at the center of all this. This is going to be a lot for your department, Commander.
Well, Captain, I hate to to like worry or be the worrier in the group. But
Sure.
with us getting closer to the pinwheel, um, the danger to our families seems extreme.
Um,
Question real quick for Ryan. Like, so this is like an already like fully functional ship that we're like taking over, right? Like, have these people been on here a while? A lot of them, these
No, it
families,
was
or?
it was completely being staffed for study.
Okay.
There are some leftovers, which Lieutenant or Commander Zelnick is one, um, but it's um, it's completely being staffed. It was gonna be restaffed for study.
Got it. Okay.
yeah. It's potential, but anytime we take a family on a starship, there's potential, a high potential for danger. And I believe, you know, I could never get behind the whole, like, you know, have kids and, do that whole parenting thing and stuff. That was never really in the cards for me. Um, so I can't imagine what it's like to have to make those choices, those decisions. Do I bring my family with me when I go on these voyages? But all of us come into Starfleet prepared with the fact that space is dangerous. Space is hostile. One of the reasons we go out into space is to make it less hostile.
You're getting both Stoddy and Annette. You are both getting a sense of worry from Lieutenant Commander Zelnick. Stoddy, or both of you would probably know because you have personnel files, that Zelnick was a holdover and that her family is on board. So that's probably why she has the extra worry
Can I telepathically um talk to Stoddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just kind of like do like a subtle look at him and just think to him, um, Captain, I know we haven't had a lot of moments to get to know each other, but as your ship's counselor, I think I should advise you that it might be within your best interest to try to alleviate some of the worries that um, your officer is feeling at the moment. I do understand that you are only speaking fact, but with this being a brand new assignment, we may want to try to ease everyone into this before we start letting some truths or worries reach a unhealthy point.
Uh, you make a very good point. Very good point. I just don't know how to do that very well. I think you'll need to
Um,
help me with that.
well,
You know?
Um, Dell is gonna kind of like elbow Hera a little bit because they probably sat pretty close to them because they've spent a lot of time together, and be like, "Hey, that awkward silence. You see the look on his face? Somebody's talking to him. He gets that weird like I'm gonna poop look. and he's thinking.
He always puts his head to his hand to his head.
That's for the GM, motherfucker.
I know.
He's always thinking.
Lord.
Um,
Yeah.
So, a message. You're sitting at the head of the table where your computer screen is, right?
Yeah.
Maddie?
We're standing
Um,
at the head of the table, but yeah.
So a little message comes up that you've been cleared for departure.
Okay. Well, I don't. Well, none of us really know what we're gonna find. What I can say is what I can say is that if there was ever if there's ever a ship that's better suited for this, it's this ship right here. Because while I speak my mind and I don't sugarcoat with you, I am not a bullnose headfirst into any situation. I've gotten to this position because I think too much. And we have a tactical officer, security chief, that would much rather talk and have a beer with someone than blast their head off.
Ha!
So, but that's okay. If we need to blast somebody's head off, that's what the pilot's for. And maybe our engineer. I don't know. I'm just getting to know him. We'll see. But, Commander, we're going to do everything we can to keep everyone on this ship safe. And it's understandable to be concerned. But, yeah. No one will blame you if this is too much.
I think you misunderstand me, Captain. There's no place else I'd rather be.
Okay,
I'm just wondering if we should have offloaded our families first.
You mind if I speak, Captain?
Oh, right. Folks, this is your executive officer. And, yeah. Whatever Dell says, treat it as what I say. Just, I don't know. Probably
Sassy.
less forward. Yeah. But Please, Dell.
Um, Hi. I've yet to meet some of you one on one. But I would like to say, when it comes to our families aboard, there's nothing more important on here to the captain and myself and to everyone than our families. We've got a great opportunity here as a ship to be an exploration vessel, to not have to look for a fight like everyone else in the fleet. Um, while space travel is dangerous, this is the safest vessel in the fleet for your child, for your families. I guarantee it. Um, your family is like my family to me. Um, and I say that from the deepest part of my heart. And I will do anything to keep them from danger. I say that as your chief of security currently, and as your executive officer going forward. That if I can help it, not only will your families never come to harm, but nobody on this ship will ever come to harm. That's what Starfleet needs right now, is families exploring and being Starfleet and not fighting other people.
She looks calmer, but she's still worried. I mean,
That's fair.
as
I
you would
I
be.
I look at her and just tell her, um, Commander, if you do still feel a bit um worried about anything, you are more than welcome to stop by my quarters and discuss anything that you might be feeling or any worries that you might be having. So we can assure you that this is a safe place for you and your family to be. But we do understand your worries. So please do not hesitate to come to me or anyone of your families or anybody here who needs to discuss some things that might be of the more personal nature.
Thank you, Ensign.
And I think we heard from just about everyone, um, except Chief Petty Officer. You okay?
Is that you, Solus?
Sorry, was my mic?
He said, "Are you okay?"
um, I'm trying to be okay. It's a bit nerve-wracking right now, but
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with you as the captain.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that's one step in the right direction. And yeah, yeah. This is um, yeah. If y'all are stressed a bit, like about this new ship and situation, and all this, you know, talk about the mission and whatnot, um, just imagine what I'm going through right now. Um, I've been in Starfleet for many years, and I spent the better part of a decade and a half um, treading water, but doing my job and doing it well. But, you know, treading water. And, yeah, this is a lot. It's a lot. I get it. God, I get it.
Mhm.
But I have never been more confident in the choices of Starfleet in this moment. Like, hell yeah, they should be sending me. And hell yeah, they should be sending all of you. So let's do this. And let's also not forget to enjoy the journey. Okay? Yeah. Cruising around on a ship. It's a long time. Enjoy it. It's fun. Learning new things and exploring space is awesome. Right? We're going to see things that no one's ever seen before. Or no one in Starfleet has ever seen before. Because that's the actual thing, right? When they say, where no man has gone before, right? You know, that old adage? It's really where no Federation man has gone before, or woman, or non binary. You know, so, yeah. We're going to see things that no one in our vast federation of, all these freaking planets has seen before. That's exciting. Let's enjoy it. Okay? All right. I've kept you guys long enough. I know y'all have a lot of work to do. I do too. So let's get to it. And we're good to go. So, Lieutenant, if you will head up to the bridge and let's tear off.
Oh, you'd never ask, sir. Hera bolts out of the ready room.
God damn it.
That was exactly the reaction I was hoping for.
So as you are all leaving the ready room, and the captain, you step on the bridge of your ship for the very first time. Hera's at the con. Dell, do you take the XO seat or and relieve the tactical officer, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Gonna need a new shirt, Maddie.
By the way, nobody knew Maddie was going to do that.
Well,
Well,
Almost.
so you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave Hal Mitchum up on tactical.
I got to bring Helmet with me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Hal can get the shoot things panel. That sounds fine. Hal's good at that.
Hal is good at that.
I like that.
Cool.
That's good. All right.
So you're standing on the bridge. They're waiting for. Yeah.
All right.
Ensign, you taking your seat on the bridge. Chief Solus, you have a spot on this bridge. Would you stay there, or would you head down to medical for now?
I would probably run back down to medical.
Okay. And Lieutenant Commander Morak, would you go straight to engineering, or are you going to take up the engineering station?
I think with a very strong thought of we waste so much time on feelings here, they're straight back down to engineering.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Hera, are you gonna just take it out, or are you gonna address the ship, or?
Hera is definitely just having an absolute moment. This is the biggest ship she's gotten to pilot. She's pretty ecstatic for that. But she'll actually, as she's preparing herself at the con station, she'll turn back to the captain and be like, "Comms are open for you whenever you're ready, sir."
Oh. Yeah, God, I just did all that thing with you guys, and now I gotta do the whole ship. Right. Time to lead, Stoddy. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, crew. This is your captain. Um, I am probably not what you're expecting and not what you're prepared for. So, much like we're not prepared fully for this journey. But we will be. We have a golden opportunity in the midst of war to step away and explore like true Starfleet do. So, let's relish in this opportunity and do everything we can to learn everything we can. So, let's go be Starfleet. This is what we do. And, yeah. As you were. Study out. All right, Lieutenant. Let's tear off.
Lieutenant Hera, I want you to roll me a piloting roll.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
Oh,
study the
spaceship.
schematics of this thing? You know it's got 2 sections, right?
That is a 37 under 80.
Ooh, a hard success. So, without nary a problem, the ship eases away from the station as it backs up, and it turns to face the beginning of the Shackleton Expanse. Something that we really didn't go into too much is the Shackleton Expanse is completely surrounded by a dust sphere that doesn't allow you to see through it, and that's what you see as the ship turns. Um, you see this just brown wall in front of you. Hera, you've seen this 100 times. Stoddy, all of you who've been to the Shackleton Expanse have seen this 100 times. But something with the new knowledge that you now have, it seems more foreboding, more cut off, more exploratory. And as you ease away and it gets closer and closer and you part that brown dust like area, and once you get through it, you hit that warp. And with that, we're going to call it a night. We didn't get a break tonight. I mean, it was crazy. But we had to introduce all the characters and get everything going. So, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about this adventure. You guys are going to the other side of the Shackleton Expanse where a unknown race waits. So, yay. So we're gonna go ahead and go around, and I want everybody to tell us who you are, where you can be found, and your favorite part so far. I like doing that with my games, so I want to know what you guys liked about it. We're actually going to start with. We're gonna start with Maddie. I just want to start with Maddie.
Oh, okay. Well, hey fam. I'm Maddie, aka So Many Games. I use he, him pronouns, and I was the captain. Um, and, um, you know, who also uses he, him pronouns. And is just suffocating under this midriff. You know. But, you know, the time will come. I play a lot of games. I run a lot of games right here on this channel. The channel that I started, and you know, is a place where, golly, we play a lot of fucking games here. We like games. Gaming is good. Yeah, 4 to 5 days a week. Hell yeah. And we are varied in our games. We are varied in our complement, and I'm super excited about this group here. I think we lucked out a lot on people, and I'm just ecstatic. So, looking forward to 2 weeks from now when we get to continue this journey. And so, yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll have the agency. And then we will be back Friday for Helping Heart Hands. Woo, woo, woo. We've got 4 games with 3 bio breaks in between. And by bio breaks, I mean one-on-one chats with me and somebody else, getting to know them, and you know, having a little biography kind of interview type dealio. And we're keeping it to a tight 12, so that we're not going too late, too late at least. And we're raising money for an anonymous member of the community who doesn't really know that they're gonna get, you know, money at the end of that. But they will, and it'll be fun. So join us for that. We've got 2 GMs that are running games on stream for the first time, in Star and Dan. And then we have a couple GMs who are certainly not new to GMing, just newer to GMing on stream. So this is what we do, you know. If you've never jammed on stream before and you want to, like, this is a great opportunity to do so. We have our signups for June still available in the Helping Hard Hands channel. I still need folks like Ryan to, you know, fill that out, and whatnots, because I need to figure out when that, you know, Adorables thing is going to be. Yeah. But sign up for that. I think I still have at least 1 game slot that I could fill, because of just like who has volunteered to run games and when and stuff. So I think it's like our first slot is still open. And if that doesn't get volunteered for, I will run another game, because I like to run games. I'm crazy like that. So I'm good with that. But like, I also want to give someone else an opportunity to run games because it's fun. So hit me up on the thing, you know, the form. Okay. And yeah, I am an artist. You saw the opener. If you didn't see the opener, I'm going to play it again, you know, when we leave here, you know, for the folks who didn't get to see it earlier, because it's fucking awesome. Jesus. I'm getting so goddamn good at this. I really should ask for more money. I really should. Anyway, but yeah, you can hire me and for stuff and so nerdware. Hit it. Don't quit it. All right, let's tear off. I'm guessing. Why don't we just go down and around, right? Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Let's go down.
Let's go down to the newly minted XO. Sam, tell the folks at home where they can find you on the internet. What you up to? Oh, and before you do that, though, my favorite thing. My favorite thing was, God, so much. My favorite thing, honestly, the opening scene of Morak in engineering. I'm all about that. I am all about that.
Meaning Ducky.
I was like, oh my God, I love it so much. Yes. Give me more Klingon bullshit. I love it. Love it. I love you, Twinsy. Okay. Hit it, Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. Tonight I've been playing Vervindel, our, I guess, executive officer. News to me. So
well, you're still security chief, but it's like double duty.
Yeah. To use a military term for Ryan's benefit, Hal's going to be getting quite a lot of, he's going to be tasked with quite a lot of duties, I think. Yeah. But yeah, you can find me here every other Tuesday for the foreseeable future. And then also you can find me every Monday on my podcast, Beholder's Eye, at Beholder's Eye Pod on Twitter, or on our website, www.beholderseyepod.com. It's a 5e actual play podcast where, I continue to play my own weird brand of characters. So, but my boy's back. That's all I gotta say. My boy's back. So, that's pretty much all I'm in right now. So, look forward to seeing you guys here. I'm happy to be back here. It's been too long.
We are too. So.
And your favorite part?
My favorite part? My favorite part is I find it funny consistently the two times I've played with Jay that Tila is always made so uncomfortable by the mere presence of Dell, and I don't know how to do that when they're supposed to be my counselor. So we'll see how that therapy session goes. No, but legitimately, my favorite part was actually the interaction between Solus and Tila. I know somebody in the chat said they ship it already. Not to force anything on anybody, but I ship it already as well. So
it's just the first game.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Sam. Dana.
Hi everybody, I'm Dana Lee B on the internet. You can catch me here every Tuesday, either playing in USS Solidarity or Ravenlock King of Ravens. And you can catch me here every other Wednesday in Legacy of Chaos, where I got to emote dump very hard last week. It was great. I stream on my own Twitch channel. I'm starting back up on this upcoming Sunday, May 8th. We're playing Civilization 6, and I'm very bad at it, so you can come and laugh at me if you want. And I am the community outreach developer over at Mondo Cane Publishing. We're gearing up stuff for that soon, even though I'm taking a step back because I'm going into coding boot camp in July. So my favorite part about tonight was one, that I absolutely adore the fact that we have an extremely diverse cast. I feel like it's very representative of Star Trek in its reality, and it brings me very much joy to have such a diverse cast in multiple ways. But also just the absolute facepalm of Dell's suggestion of tear off got me like no one's business. Absolutely. I'm a sucker for puns. It killed me in the best way.
Nice. Yeah, That is a good one. Jay.
Oh, hi. I am Jaleesa, also known as Jay, and I was Ensign Tila Annette. And I don't really have a lot of social media, but if you want to add me on Discord, it's Big Barda 2022. Instagram is Big Barda 2021, actually Big Barda 21. And I just started doing TikTok. So come watch me just be that person um, at JQuartz5. Um, but yeah, I don't do a lot on social, y'all. But my favorite part is being able to play with all you amazing human beings. Some of you guys I've seen twice in a week, and I just love it. I've missed a lot of you. And yeah, the "Let's tear it off" quote single-handedly made me want to do a spit take. Thank God. I didn't have water in my mouth this time. And I made a counter for it, and we were up to 4 by the end of this. So I will be doing a count every game.
Well, wait till he starts actually tearing off the midriff. That's when.
I'm gonna.
That's when it's really gonna hit home. Thank you, Jay. Jess, tell us who you are and where we can find you.
I'm Jessica, and I am Chief Medic Salus. This is my first time ever doing this type of role play game or anything, so I'm very excited and very happy for the opportunity with you guys, and it's fantastic already. Um, I'm really not on anything else, so we'll see how I keep on getting into it, and maybe I'll go into more things. But I'm very excited about everything. My favorite part was just getting to know the different characters, everyone's personalities, and I have to say the same thing that Tear It Off, that really caught me off guard, and I thought it was fantastic. But it was really great just playing with you guys and being here, so thank you.
Thank you, Jess. All right. Oh, yep. Ulfrig.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig on the interwebs, though at the moment you'll have to roll a pretty high perception check to find me because this is kind of the only place I'm streaming. But you can find me on the delightful Chatty Fam Discord. Plug that again because it's a really fun place and it's full of all kinds of cool people. And I played Lieutenant Commander Morak, our Klingon exchange officer who is probably never going back to the Klingons if he can help it. Chief of Engineering. And oh gosh, one of my favorite things tonight was the science officer just pointing out how deeply weird it is that they take their families with them. Like, every time there was like a Captain Picard Day episode on TNG, I am like, why is this a good idea? Like a weird bacterial thing takes over the ship every 2 months. Like, but yes, I enjoyed that very much.
Agreed. Okay. Thank you, Ulfric. I am Ryan. I'm at Bellegron on Twitch and Twitter. And instead of going through my long list of things that I do on this channel, I'm just going to say if you tune onto this channel, 6 times out of 9, I will be on the screen. So, just to let you know. And this is the only place you can find me. So, Twitter, all that, I'm very rarely on there, but you can find me there, I guess, at Bellegron on Twitch and Twitter. All right, so this has been an absolute lovely thing here. And I'm going to say, like, all the parts that you guys mentioned were amazing. And then originally I was going to say everybody's reaction who know Ducky, his reaction to Ducky actually being on the ship and interacting with the Klingon head of engineering, which is probably an improvement over dealing with Horatio. That was awesome too. But my absolute favorite part is the fact that I get to play with Jess, who's brand new to not only streaming but playing TTRPGs. And this is my first time playing with Ulfric. So that is my favorite part, is being able to play with new people and spreading my love of TTRPGs is my absolute favorite part. So that is my favorite part of this episode. So, yep. Maddie, you want to take us away?
This is why we do this, you know, is to spread the love of tabletop role-playing games. You know, it is such a beautiful thing. It builds community. It is everything. Fucking love it. Love it so much. Love it so much. All right, so we should, I don't know, it's late, but I spy with
Delta's
my
on.
little eye that we're going to
Derek's
go,
on.
yeah, Delta J Ford is streaming. He's streaming Stardew Valley, which is really interesting for a former vet, you know, who plays like a lot of like, what's that one game, like the Tarkov and shit.
Tarkov.
Yeah.
Tarkov.
Playing Stardew Valley. I am fascinated by this whole
He
thing.
just really likes achievements.
That's right.
And he's an infantryman too. So it's like, this isn't like just some vet, an
God,
infantryman.
No, no, this is some vet that lost a leg in the,
Yeah.
you know, and has like the best jokes about it. Like, oh my God. And so dry with that humor. So,
And a very good TikTok popping up all the time for me. So.
oh really? Okay. See, I don't do TikToks, so I need to start doing that. I guess, I don't know.
Just don't mention the Padres right now. He's really bitter about losing.
Oh yeah, those San Diego folks, they always get like so close.
He's doing a workout gig every time they lose, so it's been fun to watch.
So we're gonna raid him. So show the love and all the fun. And remember, folks, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. Stop Asian hate. Free the fucks. And for real, stop telling women what they can and cannot do with their bodies. God,
That part.
that should be just a given, you motherfuckers. God, you know what? When you have a chance, choose love
And butts.
and tabletop role-playing games. Bye. And we're out.